They say to be the best, you must race the best. Here in St. George, at the 2014 edition of the Ironman 70.3 U.S. Pro Championship, racing the best is almost an understatement. Yes, it's the U.S. Pro Championship, but the lineup of professionals here has a distinctive World Championship feel. With 95 of the planet's top pros towing the line, there may never have been a more competitive field assembled. This group brings a resume that includes 21 World Championships, 10 national titles, dozens of podium finishes on the world and national stage, and hundreds of individual race wins. Who are these guys? And what is it that makes them champions?
The people I race motivate me. I like to pick really high caliber races, and this is one of them. Yeah, I like to race the best in the world and test myself and see where I'm at against those athletes.
You know, you work hard every day and you deserve money. Now it's not about the money either, it's about the prowess, it's about proving things that have gone wrong in your life, that you can recover from them. Like anybody, like somebody that isn't even a pro, you know, they take these races on and it's a challenge and it's something to prove to themselves and everyone else. It's exactly the same for me.
We'd be lying if we said we didn't have doubts. For sure, the mental side, you know, leading up to the race, not letting the nerves get to you, you know, playing some mind games with some of your competitors, and during the race, it's staying strong. We're all going to have bad patches during the race where you feel really bad and you're really struggling.
So the way I use psychology to my benefit is basically by telling all the other pros that they look fat the day before a race.
For this course, I mean, it really, the speed that you hit on the bike will really depend on which way the wind is blowing. But that final descent, if you've got a tailwind there, I mean, for sure we could hit 90k an hour, like 55, 60 miles an hour.
Speed, obviously you want to go fast, but it's how easily can you go fast. You know, on the downhills, it's keeping your cadence up to go as fast as you can. On the climbs, it's pushing a lot of power to gain more speed, but do it as efficiently as possible.
People are really fearful to fail, and I'm not afraid to fail. I'm afraid to be vulnerable and put myself out there, take all these risks, and not be afraid of that.
It's something that drives me. It drives me to the finish line, and it drives me to challenge myself to be above and beyond it.
The funny thing is, when I started doing triathlon, I was so scared of swimming open water. That was one of my biggest fears I had to overcome, was not being able to see the bottom of the pool in races.
Fear means being attacked by a dog on my bike, or not seeing a pothole underwater on my bike and crashing and breaking my collarbone, but I actually had both those happen in 2013, so there's nothing out there that I haven't really seen yet, so bring it on.
The sort of stronger you are, the more tactical it can be, because the more sort of tricks you have up your sleeve and the more race dynamics you can be involved in, for sure.
Every race, there's a point where you have to gamble. Every race, there's a point where you're going, this is a little bit too hard for me. Should I back off or should I throw all my chips down? That happens in every race. In a race of this depth, or, you know, a race with this field, that's going to happen more than once probably in the race.
I'm known as the Honey Badger. I got that nickname in training in the middle of a swim session. I was doing a time trial and one of my teammates didn't move out of the way and I just flip-turned on top of him.
The funny thing was, my very first triathlon, I wore my helmet in the run for about 100 yards.
It's so serious, this sport. I'm the most easygoing person till the gun goes off, and then I don't find anything funny.
It's the Battle of the Champions on the rugged desert stage of St. George, Utah.